Welcome to Galactic Command Tarot. This is a psychic beacon, so if you're watching this and you're a member of Galactic Command, now you can choose to believe that or not. But as it is, you exist in one of two states or conditions, and that is either active or inactive. Now, active means everything I say or do or pull from the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will apply to you. Inactive means everything I say or do will not apply to you. To go from inactive to active, all you got to do is make that choice in your heart. And that is it. Okay? Now, this is the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck manifested by Archangel Michael in the presence of the Almighty God. So it talks. And we're going to use it here to help you on your Twinflame Journey. Okay? So let's get started. First, we'll shuffle the deck. That way he was directed to, and he manifested that knowledge to one of his angels, one of his best friends, and her name is Archangel Wendy, which actually just means best friend. She is most recognized as the angel people associate with a Christmas tree angel. Red hair, soft blue uniform, pleasant, harmonious, peaceful. She is a Christmas angel. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see what we got for you today. Page of Cups. Your heart. It's a beginning in a relationship. Now, it could be a friendly relationship, but or it could be a loving relationship, it could be any kind of relationship, but it's the beginning. It's the point where you're trying to figure out where to begin. It's that simple. You're unsure of how to act. So what you do is you follow your heart. You're twin flames. So peace, harmony, and balance is what you should feel inside. And the best way to describe that is the United States fighter pilots, the way they're chosen for their job. They can't get angry. They can't get mad. They're not allowed to feel sadness. And happiness, they're not allowed to have it overwhelm them. They have to maintain a balance. They can feel it, but they can't let it control them. Sadness, happiness, fear, anger. It allows them, when they're in the position in that airplane, when they're going in the battle, they look up, they say, there's 3 planes in front of me and 2 more coming behind me. I mustn't panic. Press this button. Okay, I have that one locked in. Press this button. Okay, that one's locked in. Someone's coming up behind me. He's firing. Pressing this button there. I'm escaping. And that is peace, harmony, and balance. That's how they operate. Most people would be screaming and yelling, going, oh my God, I'm going to get killed. I'm going to get killed. They aren't like that. And neither are you. See, look at this. Peace, harmony, and balance. This is a cadet in Galactic Command. If you don't know, they're recognized by the red sash and the red arms, and sometimes they have the red shoulders in the front. But this is a cadet. This is someone who's learning to be part of Galactic Command. They're still in school. They're still studying. They're getting to know all the regulations and the basics. And if you've never been into basic training, one of the first things they teach you is just to stand up. Stand up straight. Look straight ahead. Don't move, don't talk. But it's just the basics. A lot of people don't do that. So this is a beginning. You're just learning. So don't get upset with yourself. Don't get upset with them. Just be balanced. Contain that joy in your heart. Know it is there. Know that they have it, but just relax. Okay? Just relax. Queen of Wands. Actions. This is what you want to do. There is so much love inside of you. You just want to just open your arms and give that big hug. Maybe later. Maybe later. A queen is also disciplined. Okay? They are strong, but they're also intelligent. So it's telling you that even though you have that divine love inside you, there is that restraint. There is that like divine restraint, an energy that you know you can enforce your will upon others, but you shouldn't. The action is to move slowly with coordination. Like a game. To think of a game that you would play with on a board, or a game of cards. The object is to have fun. That's why it's called a game. And to have that interaction with others. You're not trying to hurt their feelings, and they're not trying to have yours. You're enjoying each other's company. And this isn't a battle. It's just moments, interactions, spending time with a person who is worthy of your time. But not only that, if they're there with you, you are considered worthy of theirs. So just hold the momentum and then just enjoy. That's the action. Just enjoy. Don't be too prideful. You can be proud. You can be proud of who you are. But don't be prideful. Peace, harmony, and balance. That's what the Twinflame Journey is about. If you can't maintain a balance inside yourself, you won't advance. You have to go step by step, piece by piece. Sometimes it may be slow, sometimes it may be hard, but enjoy the little jogs, the little runs, but also you have to stop and gather your strength and walk. Five of Swords. Thoughts. This is as it is. It's 4 members of Galactic Command and 1 is missing. This is a reality of being in Galactic Command, that they are military and there are moments when someone may not be at the next gathering. This is a truth. And they remember. And what it's saying to you is, you've been through a lot too. Just to be this part, to be here watching this, Galactic Command Tarot. You've been through a lot. There's been a lot of healing. You've had that conversation with yourself, and you're going to have more. These aren't dark moments. These are reflection moments. What did you do? What did it take for you to get to here? You started like this, not knowing anything. Now you're here. See this person, this cadet? He knows that someday in his future, this may be his future. He may be one of these people here. He might even be this person here. Maintain that inner balance. Know that there will be days of sunshine and happiness and joy and love. But don't fool yourself into believing that you won't see this one day. This is the balance. This is the balance of the twin flame journey. Peace, harmony, and balance. Six of Cups, remembrance. There will be so many people in your life that you will come to see, come to call friends, come to call family. Remember them. When you see them, make time to go out of your way to at least say hi. If you're in a crowd and you haven't seen them, and this may be the only chance to see them, but you got to do something. Say, run over and say, look, I'm here. I only get these few seconds, but I want to say hi, shake your hand, give you a hug, say, hey, I'm glad to see you. If I don't see you again for another couple of weeks or months or years, know that I am glad to see you. You know what this is? This is two members of Galactic Command out in space, deep space. They haven't seen each other in who knows how long. And they're, you want to say, ancient. That's how old they are. And at this moment, they say, Commander, that's my friend over there. I haven't seen him in, I can't even tell you how long. May we at least talk for a moment? And so the captain of this ship brings the ships together, nose to nose, and they come out and they say hi. Just for a moment. Just for a moment. Remember, the twin flame journey is not an easy one. No one's ever said it was easy. But it is a journey filled with love and light and so much joy. Remember, this is you. This is you, this was you, this will be you, as the angels say. They always speak in past, present, and future if they like. They can talk normally like anybody else, but if you were to hold this up to them and say, who is this? It says, this is you, this was you, this will be you. Don't forget your past. Don't forget your friends. Don't forget your present. The you who are you at this moment. First major card. The Devil. Control yourself and know that you are watched over. The peace, harmony, and balance that guide you. Love and light. This card hardly ever appears. It's the self-control of yourself. This is an actual event in Galactic Command. Galactic Command, given special weapons and equipment, actually did bind and hold the devil. There is a story and there's truth to it. You can capture the devil, but you can't hold him. He will always find a way to escape. But this was a moment, for a moment, he was in the custody of Galactic Command. He was in the custody of Galactic Command. That is a verified fact. And here it is right here, the moment. And this, in this card, is just telling you, be aware of who you are and what you're capable of, and don't forget anything that was terrible in your past, because it's part of you. Don't hide it, don't bury it, own it. That is how you heal to become like a divine feminine or divine masculine. I don't usually mention those up here, but a divine masculine is a member of Galactic Command who's healing himself. He has authority. He has to control who he is in order to maintain balance. When their thoughts stop becoming more of authority and become more of love, and pain is no longer part of the thought process, that is when you start becoming a divine feminine, which is love, not authority. So you're always in one state or the other, okay? Because a divine feminine can advance even further. And if there is a divine feminine that is filled with more love, whose love is just way beyond you, at a level higher than them, you are considered the divine masculine, because you're just not high. But the divine feminine is a journey. Remember who you are. Know this. The more that love and not pain is your present, that is when you know you are becoming a divine feminine on the Twinflame Journey. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Reflect. Remember. See? Seven of Swords. Thoughts. Reflect. Remember. This card came out pretty much at the end. So it is part of your journey, but it's not controlling your journey completely. It's in there. Reflect. Think. Listen to the messages in your sleep. Listen to the messages that come down, the downloads that happen at night, or at the moments that you hear whispers in your ear. Those are your guardians helping you. Knowledge, wisdom, reflection. These are going to help you. Whatever effect is happening at this moment, it calls for reflection. That's what this card is about reviewing your life and thinking about the future. Reviewing the beginning, thinking about what may happen, what could happen, what will happen. And keeping that divine feminine energy, that control. So this is about reflection, about thoughts, what's going on right now in any situation, a relationship, a business deal, whatever. This is what this is about. It's about reflection, taking time to restore that peace, that harmony, and then balance. There you go. So that's your reading for today. It applies today, tomorrow, or 1,000,000 years from now. And as the angels say, good luck, and I will talk to you later.